This is Don't Go Broke, Shop Safe and Smart this holiday season. Again, thank you for joining us. This is Southwest Louisiana Credit Union presenting another Smart Money Moves workshop for 2021. We've done these each month here, try to bring you an informative topic based on the time of the year or the season or kind of what's going on. So now we're entering the holiday season. And so this is usually the time of the year where, we're thinking about, gifting, or we're thinking about, get-togethers and being with family. And it usually costs a lot of people a lot more money during this time of the year, whether it's because we go shopping for ourselves or we go shopping for others. Usually these months here, November and December, we either put money aside, especially for this time of the year, so that we can shop guilt-free, or, we sometimes tend to make decisions that may impulsive decisions sometimes, because retail stores and retail giants have a way of appealing to our emotions and trying to get us and lure us in with these, slashing prices and, putting things on sale that, for some reason or another doesn't appeal to us until this time of the year. So anyway, or we feel like we have to buy it at this time of the year. So anyway, we're going to talk about how to not go broke and how to make smart decisions and safe financial decisions this holiday season. All right. There we go. So, the reason for the season. So the holidays are meant to be enjoyed, and they should be, but that doesn't mean that you should spend all of your money to appreciate the season and the time with your loved ones. So while you're doing your holiday shopping, please keep in mind to help save some of your money for your purchase, to help save money on your purchases. It'll make the season that much more enjoyable if you're not stressing out and losing sleep over money. So, we usually get into the routine this time of the year where, again, these stores are throwing out these fabulous marketing schemes and all these great low prices on all these must-have items. And so it's so easy to get caught up or get trapped in those marketing schemes and buy into them because the price seems so low, or it's just such a great deal, and or we feel like we have to show appreciation or show love or show honor for a loved one through buying things. And it's always nice to receive a gift, but there's so much more to the season, and everyone has their own reason or their own, belief system. There's so much more to the season or the holidays than just material gifts. And so we'll touch a little bit on that later. But, if it's going to make you lose sleep at night, or it's going to make you, be anxious or have to, constantly check your bank account over and over to make sure you didn't overdraft, or make sure, you're not, you're still in a good financial position, maybe that's not, the right financial decision that you should be making. Maybe that's not the right purchase, or maybe it's not the right time for that purchase. And so we're going to talk about some ways that you can position yourself, that you still have time to position yourself to enjoy the holidays, to do things that, are long lasting, and to still enjoy, gifting and the rush sometimes that comes with shopping. You want to be able to enjoy that, but not lose sleep over it. So we're going to keep going. So take a load off this holiday. So one of the things that we offer at Southwest Louisiana Credit Union is the opportunity for a small Christmas loan. So sometimes, if you haven't saved all throughout the year, or you haven't saved as much as you wanted to save, one of the things that we can offer you is a small Christmas loan up to $2,000. We have a very low rate that we start at as low as 1.99%. If you want to just alleviate some stress or a little, the pressure off of your finances, you can come in, apply. There's a QR code on the screen. You can apply for a holiday loan. You can use that, even if you've saved some money. And this is an opportunity, if you've been working on your credit, maybe this is an opportunity to where you have some money saved. You can either decide that you're going to pay for your items in cash and be done with it. Or if you take out a small holiday loan to help pay for some of those things, you can build positive credit history by using the money that you save to pay that loan back. So when you pay that loan back, it's going to build some positive payment credit history that's going to, in turn, have a positive effect on your credit score. So, sometimes people save money all year long, and that's very smart. And we're going to talk about that here soon in the PowerPoint. But, maybe they're a little bit short, and where they wanted to be and the things that they wanted to buy, or they just found something that they want to buy for themselves, but they don't want to come off of all that money at one time. We do offer a holiday loan every year, up to $2,000, and you pay that back over 12 months. And the interest rate is really low. It's as low as 1.99%. So you can scan the QR code. It'll take you straight to our loan page where you can apply for a holiday loan. But one thing I wanted to mention, if you have saved money throughout the year, if you're looking to build credit history or build positive payment history on your credit profile, perhaps you would get a small loan or get one of these loans and use that money to pay that loan back. But you got to be responsible with that. So if you are a disciplined and responsible spender and you're looking to positively impact your credit profile, your credit score, this would be a great way to do it. Especially if you have the money already set aside for holiday expenses. Again, you can either do one of two things. You can pay for those purchases with the cash and be done with it. But if you're interested in building positive repayment history, then you can use that money to repay that loan over those 12 months. It's going to report to the Bureau and it's going to show positive payment history. Oh, and so I see a misspelling here. Anyway, it's supposed to say set a budget. So set a budget. Creating a budget is a key step in learning how to manage your money. As you look at your finances, it's easy to set a budget if you break it down into smaller goals. For instance, if you want to spend $500 on gifts this holiday season, how is that going to be broken down between your family and friends? So you don't have to set an exact number for each gift, but it would help if you stick to an overall budget. If you say, I'm not spending more than $500 or whatever that number is, it doesn't even have to be that much. Then you break it down based on those individuals and how much you can spend per person to help you stay within that budget. And make sure that that number is manageable. Make sure that it's a number that sits comfortable with your current financial situation. Don't put yourself in a bind trying to buy gifts for people or trying to buy elaborate gifts for people. Set aside or determine how much money you can comfortably spend on Christmas. And we'll see here later on in the PowerPoint that, in addition to if you celebrate the holidays full-fledged and you buy gifts, it doesn't usually just stop at gifts. Sometimes during the holiday, we have more people in our home. So we're entertaining more. Maybe we're buying more food. We're buying decorations. So, spending for the holidays doesn't always just stop with just the gifts that you buy. It could be decorations. It can be the additional food. A lot of times kids are home for the holidays. Whether, if your kids are out of school or you have family and friends that come in, you're hosting things at your home. So it can cost a little bit more. So make sure that your budget, as it should say on the screen, that your budget captures all of those potential line items or those potential expenses that you could be up against. And so be realistic with yourself. And maybe you aren't able to do all of that. Pick what's most important to you. If it's giving physical gifts or tangible gifts to people, if that's your thing, then focus on that. If it's entertaining your family and friends, that's a gift really in and of itself. If it's inviting people into your home and, having a bonfire or, having family game night or cooking gumbo and inviting everyone to come over, if that's your thing, then you do that. But if you can't handle all of it, that's fair because it costs a lot of money to be able to entertain people, decorate, and buy gifts, especially during the holidays. And right now, everything is costing more. I don't know anything that the price is going down, really. Even the stuff that's been on sale for these Black Friday sales are more expensive than they've been in the past 2 to 3 years. And that's just how the economy is set up right now. And, all the things that we've been facing over the past few years. So, it's not realistic to set a budget based on what you spent last year or 2 years ago, knowing that everything is going up. So be honest with yourself, be fair with yourself, but don't put yourself in a bind, but also, like I said, when you're creating your budget, make sure that you think about all the things that you expect to do, or all the things that you aspire to do, that you want to do, to celebrate the way that you do this holiday. And the way that you celebrate may not be the way someone else celebrates. So do what's comfortable for you and for your family. And like I said, be realistic. If it feels like too much, or it seems like too much, or makes you uncomfortable, it's probably not a good decision. This can be difficult because we want everyone to have nice gifts. But when it comes to your finances, you don't want to put yourself in a bind. So I found these cool little graphics online that kind of helps you in making a Christmas budget or a holiday budget. And basically, it talks about, your gift budget, how much you plan to spend on gifts, a food budget, your Christmas activities, home decor and wrapping supplies, and travel expenses. So, be real with yourself. Make something like this that applies to you and your family, budget the amount, and then be honest and write how much you actually spend on these things. And then at the end, it has a reflection. It tells you, did you stick to your budget? No, you didn't stick to your budget. And how you can fix that for next year. Then there's this other one here on the right side of the screen that I really would like to do for myself, because it'll help me to kind of stay organized. I like to gift. I'm a giver. So you make a list of who you plan to give to and what those ideas are for the gift that you aspire to give them, and then what your budget is. And then you write down what you actually gifted them and the total amount spent. So that will let you know if you stayed within the budget that you set for yourself. I saw this and I was like, usually I write it down I type it in my phone, in my notes. I think about who I want to give something to, and what gifts or what types of gifts I think would be nice for them. And then whatever I find, whether it's what I find first or what I find the best deal on, whatever is going to make me happy in giving them. I try to stick within those things, whether it's slippers or perfume or a purse or whatever it is. I look for sales and deals on those things. And so I know that giving one or two of these things is going to make me happy in the gift that I present to someone else. So this kind of helps you stay organized. It would help you to stay on track. And then it would also help you to reflect in the end, did you stay on task with the things that you said that you wanted to do, with the amounts that you wanted to spend with, did you stay on budget? Did you come in under budget? Did you go over budget significantly? So this kind of helps you be accountable for the spending that you do during the holidays. Again, know who's on your shopping list. You may be feeling very generous, but you don't have to put yourself in a bind or feel like you have to buy gifts for everyone. There's typically no reason to buy random gifts at a store for your best friend's cousin. So don't feel like you need to. Again, like the thing that I just showed you, make a list, check it twice, make sure that you have everybody that you want to give to, so that you're not, in the end, ultimately, oh, you forgot this person. So now you feel guilty. So you're buying something, that you didn't budget for, or you're having to spend more money on an item because you may have forgot that person on the list. And it happens every year, especially, if you are a gifter and you like to give gifts, usually you forget somebody. Hopefully you don't, but a lot of times you do. And then you feel guilty about it. So you're scrambling at the end, so you don't have time to plan. So that person wasn't on your original list, or somebody buys you a gift that you didn't expect to buy a gift. And so you feel guilty and you want to buy them something in return. That can put you in a bind sometimes and make you feel obligated. And then it causes you potentially to over budget, or to, spend money or take money from somewhere else that you shouldn't be taking money from to buy a gift for someone else. So take a list, write down everybody's name that you want to swap gifts with, or that you normally gift, so that you can stay on track. Again, this is like a shopping list. Who, what, where, price, did you purchase it, did you package it? So again, you take those people's names when you buy what you wanted to buy for them. You can keep track of it, and you can also know, did you make the purchase, and did you wrap it already, or did you, package it up, whether it's to mail, whether it's to drop off, whatever. Sometimes, I know for me, I hide stuff from myself. I buy Christmas gifts all year long, or I buy things all year long that I can then, put together as Christmas gifts. Sometimes I forget where I put them. So, starting out early with something like this will let me know, hey, where were those socks that I bought? Or, hey, where was that pair of gloves, or whatever? And then it will let me know, you purchased it. Hey, did you wrap it? I've had that happen before with a girlfriend. Actually, it was a pair of gloves that I bought for her, and I hid them in my gift closet. I hid them from myself, and I forgot all about them. And we went through Christmas, and I knew that I had something else, and in the back of my mind, I just kept saying, like, I feel like knew I had something. We had kind of talked about this, and then she mentioned to me, because we have a close relationship, like, you thought you bought me some gloves. And I'm like, oh my God, I did. I have to go find them. So anyway, this just kind of helps with staying organized. And so this is just a good way for me, like I said, I'll usually put it in my phone, but if you want to write it so you can see it and check it off, this is another cool thing that you can do. Know your upcoming sales and promotions. Although it can be worth your time to prepare for specials, keep in mind that you don't have to buy everything just because they're on sale. If it's something on sale that doesn't really fit what you're looking for, don't feel pressured to buy an item just because it's a good deal. I can be guilty of doing this. Some of you may be guilty of doing this as well. And sometimes, it's just hard to resist. They put those TVs on sale for Black Friday every year. And I always see these memes on Facebook, and like, you bought a TV last year, why do you need another TV? But they put them so low, sometimes they're like $200, for a 55, 60-inch TV. And you're like, I can always swap it out or something. Do you need it? No. Is it a good deal? Yes. Does it potentially create junk and clutter? Possibly. Unless you really have a plan for rotating your TVs out, or you're, giving one to somebody who's going off to college, or you're giving one to, another family or somebody who needs it, have a plan for it. Don't just, decide to it's just $200. You can always put that on another bill or something else. Impulse buying, when every store has deals going on, pass on the things that you're unsure about and go for the items that you want to buy. This can help you from the feeling of buyer's remorse, as well as keep your finances intact. Again, sometimes it's really hard to pass up some of these sales, and these companies do a fantastic job of appealing to our emotions, and they slash prices, and they'll knock off a few dollars and make it look like it's a really good deal when you might be saving $5. But for some reason, we feel like this is the time of the year where we have to buy it. So just keep in mind to be mindful of your spending. Try not to buy impulsively. Again, if you see me in Walmart on Black Friday, like Pastor says, just keep looking straight. Okay? Keep looking straight. Because I will probably be there. No, I will be there. I will be there on Black Friday. But I enjoy it. I do save all year for it. But I just enjoy, I like to go and be amongst the crowd. And I do try to get things that I either need or that I'm going to use, that I can rotate out. So again, if you see me on Black Friday, just keep looking straight. Anyway, so impulsive buying, again, sometimes it can be hard, but just try to, be disciplined. Try to think about, the fact that, bills are still going to come, and we're going to talk about that here shortly. So you don't want to tap out all of your finances on buying random things on Black Friday or during the holidays, just because they're running specials on it. Use the right credit cards. So that's just another tip. If you want to get the biggest bang for your buck on holiday shopping, there's no ignoring the benefit of using credit cards. Many credit cards offer valuable rewards on purchases, including any purchase that you make while shopping online. Our Smart Visa credit card is a perfect example of that. Our Smart Visa credit card offers rewards. In December, we're going to be doing double rewards on much of your holiday shopping stores and things like that. Use that card. If you're going to use a credit card, use a Smart Visa credit card by Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. You're going to earn rewards, even double rewards that you can use on travel, you can use on hotels, you can use on gift cards that you can then turn around and gift to other people. You can use those gift cards and gift those gift cards from the points that you earn. You can get travel that you can use to make wonderful memories with family, or to do something for yourself. So, and even cash back. It also offers you cash back, our Smart Visa Rewards card. There's a QR code in the bottom of the screen. If you don't have our Smart Visa Rewards card, you definitely need to get that. Get it in time for the holidays. We're going to be doing double rewards in December on most of your holiday shopping. So it's a perfect time. If you are going to use a card, use your Smart Visa card. If you've saved cash throughout the year, you can use that cash to pay your card down when your bill comes in. So, or pay the card off, however you want to do it. But you get the rewards for it. So if you're going to use a card, you might as well get rewarded for your shopping. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Again, it's just about our Smart Visa Rewards card. Again, the QR code there has wonderful benefits, fixed rate, 24-hour fraud monitoring. It's accepted for purchases everywhere. Your cash advances are at the same interest rate as your credit line. You can get cash back, merchandise, travel, gift cards. Again, just a wonderful card for you to take advantage of. Check your wallet for gift cards. Now, I've had this happen before. Gift cards are a popular gift option, which can sometimes result in having, so sometimes people give us gift cards that we forget about, or, we don't think we're going to use it right now, or we don't use it right now, so we put it in the back of our wallet. Go and search through those old purses and wallets and bags and drawers in your house, and there could be some gift cards in there that are still valid, still good. You can use that to do some holiday shopping, or you can use that to gift to somebody else. That's just another way of saving money or staying disciplined in your shopping. I think that it's really cool. If you know that you shop a lot at Walmart, or you're going to be shopping at Walmart or Target or JCPenney's or whatever, set a budget for yourself. If you went through your list and you said, I plan to get these items from here, $200, buy yourself a JCPenney gift card with those $200 and make it work at JCPenney. So, hey, I had a $200 limit for JCPenney. So I'm putting it on a gift card. So that way I'm not tempted to take out my debit card. I'm not tempted to take out my credit card or whatever. So you put the money already on that JCPenney card. So you know that you're dedicated to using, or you're committed to using that money to spend there, because you can't take it and go use it anywhere else. So that way you stay on track and you make it work by putting the money on a gift card for those particular stores. Which I think is kind of clever. Even like if it's Amazon, if you say I'm going to do all my shopping on Amazon, I'm not going to the big box stores. I'm going to get them all my packages delivered. I'm not going to be in the stores. Then buy yourself an Amazon card, buy yourself a Target card, wherever you plan to shop. Excuse me, wherever you plan to shop, and put the money that you've saved on there so that you're not tempted to whip out more cash or whip out your debit card for cash that you didn't intend to spend at these stores. Holiday expenses adding up. So during the holiday season, again, it gets a little expensive sometimes, but remember that our bills don't stop. Your electricity bill doesn't get put on the back burner just because it's the holidays. Your landlord, more than likely, or your mortgage company won't, scrap your mortgage payment or your rent for the month of November and or December. They still expect to get paid. So some of your if you have other loans or credit card bills or personal loans and things that you've taken out throughout the year, we offer you the opportunity to skip your payment in the month of November or December, just to kind of free up that cash That loan payment goes to the back end of your loan. So you don't have to make that payment in the month of November or December, whichever month you choose. That'll help to free up that cash during that month. So this is just another way that we offer you the opportunity to free up some money that you can use on something else. So if you want to skip that payment and leave a little extra cash in your pocket, you pick if you want November or December, and we'll help you get things set up so that you can skip that payment for that month and free up some money in your pocket. And there's a QR code on the screen that'll take you right to the page where you can process your skip a payment. If you are shopping in person, here's just a tip, may apply to you. You might, prefer to do it another kind of way, but they say pay with cash, because once you're done with all of your cash, you're done Christmas shopping. If you say, you know what, I've saved $500 or I've saved $1,000, whatever amount that is, and I'm leaving all my cards at home. I'm doing my Christmas shopping with the money that's in this envelope. Once that money's done, whoever don't have anything won't have anything, because this is the only money that I have to spend. Again, it requires discipline, and accountability, and it requires you to stick to the plan. You have to be responsible. But if you can commit to doing that, then you'll feel better about your shopping throughout the year, throughout your time shopping, throughout the holidays, because you stuck to the plan. You had money put aside specifically for that, and you can shop guilt-free the things that you want because you've made a budget, you made a list of what you want to buy for everybody, and you're going to just take these dollars and stretch them to make them work. Buying cash, it can save you, if you don't want to start using a credit card, it'll help you, to be done with your purchases at that point. And it can, potentially avoid you being into holiday debt afterwards, where, you're paying on something that you bought from this Christmas, next Christmas, you don't want that to linger on for a whole year sometimes. So either take the money that you've saved to help pay on that throughout the year and pay it off, or use your cash up front and just be done with it. So there's, different things work for different people. Again, rack up the points. But if you're going to use a credit card, rack up the points on your Smart Visa credit card to pay it off. Again, it may sound like I'm speaking out of both sides of my mouth, but again, different steps or different things work for different people. If you are disciplined and you want to say, well, if I'm going to shop with my credit card, I'm going to make it work for me. I've saved cash all year, but I'm going to pay my credit card off or pay it down throughout the year while building positive repayment history. And that's going to impact my credit score. Then do that. Take that cash and pay that credit card down and pay it off throughout the year, but you're still earning all those points that you can then turn into cash or turn into travel or turn into gift cards. Or if you say, you know what, that credit card's going to make me overspend, so I'm not touching it. I have $500 or $600 in this envelope, and that's what I'm going to make work. Do that. Do what's going to work for you. And I forgot to mention that throughout this workshop, if you have a question or a comment or an idea or a tip that you want to share that works for you, please feel free to drop it in the chat section or the Q&A section on your screen, and I'll be happy to acknowledge it or answer it if it's a question. But if it's an idea, we've had these before, and people drop really good tips and ideas that everyone can benefit from on savings tips or shopping tips. And I'm always up for a good shopping tip. All right. If you are shopping online, we talked about buying gift cards earlier, to where, you're committed to spending, to getting your shopping done at this store and not going over a certain amount. You can buy a gift card to make sure that you stick to your budget for that purchase or for those purchases at that store. You can do the same thing online. You can buy a virtual gift card at the stores where you plan on shopping, and it replicates as cash. So just like you would buy a regular gift card at the store to go into JCPenney's, Target, Walmart, wherever, you can do the same thing online. You can buy an e-gift card and apply the credit from that gift card as you would cash, or as you would a regular gift card in the store. And again, helping you stay within that budget that you've set and helping you not reach for your wallet. Once that card hits zero, don't reach for your wallet again, because that means that you're done. And if you're going to shop online, use browser extensions. So one of my favorite ones is Rakuten. So Rakuten will allow you to shop all your favorite retailers. your Walmarts, your Targets, whatever. You're just going to go through their website to get to those business websites, those store websites, and you would shop like you normally would, but they are going to give you cash back on your purchases. And sometimes that cash back can be up to 25%. I have had them, not refund, but send me a check back for 25% of the purchase that I made at Walmart or at Nike.com or at my favorite shoe store. Sometimes it's 10%, sometimes it's 15%. It doesn't matter. It's something back for what I was going to buy anyway. Rakuten is a great website. They send you a check in the mail or they'll deposit it into your account quarterly for whatever shopping you've done for the previous quarter. So I personally take that money and put it back into my Christmas Club account, and it helps to fund my shopping for the next year. So I get those checks, I deposit them in that account, deposit them into that account, and it helps to fund my Christmas. So I take the cash back that I earned on this year's Christmas shopping to help kickstart my savings for Christmas shopping, hopefully for the next year. So it's just a great way. If you're going to buy it anyway, you're going to go to those store websites anyway, your Best Buy, like I said, pretty much you name it, it's on there. JCPenney's, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, your shoe stores, your academies, pretty much any store that you shop at will likely be on there, especially if they're big box stores. You can go use that browser extension, you search it, you set up your little account, go through Rakuten to get to those stores, make your purchases as you would normally, and they will, once you make your purchase, it'll tell you, hey, you've got back $5 and whatever cents, or $10 or $12 back on the purchase that you just made. And they'll send you a check quarterly. Remember, the bills don't stop. Just because it's the holidays doesn't mean that your normal monthly bills get to take a back seat. So again, we talked about decorations, food, travel, any gathering related expenses. This is on top of your regular monthly expenses, like your rent or your mortgage, your utilities and food, which should take priority in your budget. So don't get so caught up in the hype or in the festivities of the holidays that we forget that, hey, the mortgage is due. Hey, the car notes still due. Hey, my loan payments still due, unless you did skip a pay. But, those monthly bills, your utilities and things, it don't matter how many gifts you got around the tree if the lights are not working, if the lights are off, or if you don't have running water, that's no comparison. So make sure your home is in order and that you've taken care of the things that needed to be taken care of for your home and your family that are priority before you fall into the trap of the commercialized side of the holidays. So don't fall behind on your regular monthly bills and expenses, being tricked into the steals and deals of the holidays. 3 ways to save on holiday gifts. So it says, don't wrap your gifts in a box. Unwrapping presents is fun, but the experiences can be more valuable and create more memorable moments and closer bonds with your loved ones. Basically, in a nutshell, it's, don't worry about wrapping a gift. Create an experience for your family or with your friends. Spend more time together. And we hear this, more and more throughout the year of things that you can do, to spend time with your family. Creative things that you can do, whether it's baking cookies in the kitchen together, whether it's cooking a meal together, whether it's having family game night, going camping, doing s'mores, building gingerbread houses, whatever it is. Those things are going to make lasting memories, putting puzzles together. Those are just some fun ideas that are usually a lot less expensive than the gifts that we buy and build long-lasting memories that last way longer than the thought of the gift or the tangible gifts that we buy. Find new holiday traditions or resurrect old ones. Stuff like the White Elephant Christmas game or, Secret Santa, pulling names and that kind of thing. So you don't have to feel like you have to buy for everything, buy for everybody. Pull names and swap gifts that kind of way, or have a fun, Secret Santa or White Elephant game where you can steal presents from each other. Make it fun and make it about family, make it about friends, make it about memories. And also get crafty, making gifts from your own, creativity is a great way to show love, to show intention, to show time and just, a lot of heartfelt feelings go in when you make stuff with your own hands. You put your kids, get your kids involved. Those are just like gifts that you can't put a price on. There's so many DIY things that are available online. Search Pinterest, Google them. There's so many things, and people are so creative. You can make all kinds of things. You can upcycle things, and use things that you have in your home already, to make really cool things for people and for family members. Even, taking pictures. That's a great gift. You take pictures, you put them in a nice frame, and give them to your loved ones or your family members, of your family or your kids or grandkids, whatever. Those are just like really cool, very inexpensive ways to show love. And usually they have a lot more emotion behind them than, a pair of slippers or, just video games and those types of things. Things that cost a lot more money, but the emotional attachment to it is nowhere near what making memories with people, will bring, or what making something, yourself or getting your family involved in making would bring to that person. So just keep that in mind. Buying gifts for your loved ones is one way to show them that you care, but don't let overspending drag you down this holiday. Again, the holidays roll around, if we're lucky, every year at the same time. Don't wait to get started with saving. Sign up for a Christmas Club account. So it's a great way to save all year long. I personally use one. You can automate it to where you have whatever amount you want set, whether it's $10 every check, $20 every check, $50, $5, whatever you want. That's automated. It'll come straight out your check, go directly into your Christmas Club account. You don't have to see it, touch it, know it's there until the end of the year, where you get like November and December, you can cash it out. And I call it guilt-free shopping or guilt-free money. You can go in, whatever you've saved throughout the year, that's what you have to spend on Christmas. That's what you have to spend on the holidays. And you don't have to worry about, I call it money coming out of your check to spend, because you didn't see that money come out. It was automatically put into that savings account for you. You can't cash it out until the end of the year anyway, because we want to make sure that you do what you said you wanted to do, which was save for the holidays. And so you can cash that out and say, hey, I saved $800 this year for Christmas, so that's my Christmas money. And so it's just a great way to do that. The QR code on the screen, if you scan it, it'll take you right to where you can get started with getting your Christmas Club account open for even next year. So you can have it, where the money comes out automatically. You can move money into it. We will slap you on the wrist if you try to get it out before time. There'll be a fee, because you said you were saving for Christmas, and we want to make sure that you stay on task with that. It's a great way to save all year long. We are Southwest Louisiana Credit Union, and we are happy and excited that you joined us today for tips and tricks into how to not go broke this holiday with safe and smart tips for holiday shopping. This is our phone number on the screen. If you need anything from us, you come and talk to us, give us a shout out, call us. We'll be happy to make sure that help you make some good financial decisions this holiday and all throughout the year. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. And again, thank you for being a member of Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. Bye-bye.